Well, enjoy him while he's here, folks, because you never know if this will be the last time we see Nate Diaz in the UFC with a fan base really as big as any fighter in the sport. Diaz is back tonight, and we're glad to see him.
Stockton, stand up. This guy has a cult following. He is one of the most interesting guys in the UFC because he has this sense that he really doesn't care to be here, but he also doesn't feel as comfortable anywhere but in the octagon. So it's a love-hate relationship with fighting for Nate Diaz. When he's happiest, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC. A guy that boxes, unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest stars that we've ever seen in the octagon.
He had a couple of life-changing paydays against Conor McGregor, the win at UFC 196, the majority decision loss at UFC 202.
Which to this day he says he won, right?
He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz fights, the world is watching, and that is the case yet again here tonight. All right, here he is, the one, the only, the inimitable Kimbo Slice. No denying the power, no denying the mass appeal. When Kimbo Slice makes the walk and competes in a high-profile MMA fight, the masses tune in.
Yes, they do tune in. Some of the biggest nights the UFC or any organization he's ever fought is attributed to Kimbo Slice. Yeah. He has an ability to just draw people in from the internet to the octagon. Kimbo Slice is always one of the biggest stars. Now, a lot of it is because of his personality, but they didn't pull up those Kimbo Slice videos to see him dancing. They pulled it up to see him fight, and Kimbo Slice, at his heart, at his core, is a fighter.
No denying the power he has in both hands. He brings that to the table, and don't let the aesthetic fool you. Kimbo Slice might be the nicest guy on this roster, top to bottom. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Nate Diaz! And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Kimbo Slice!
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. So here is the inimitable Nate Diaz, more than 10 years on this UFC roster, and here's a guy who intimidates a lot of opponents before they even make the walk tonight. Very difficult guy to deal with, and an exceedingly hard guy to put away. Nate Diaz back in another big spot tonight. Ooh, he landed a huge hook there. All right, early in the fight here, and Nate Diaz off to a pretty good start, found a home for that left hand.
I mean, and it's powerful. It does not seem like Nate is throwing it hard, but he always finds his target. He's very accurate with that straight left hand, so he kind of feeds the right hand to get you moving where he wants, and then bang, he drops that straight left on you that hurts so many. Hurt Conor McGregor, and he hurt the welterweight champion, Leon Edwards, in the same way.
Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Nice connection there by Nate Diaz. Not a guy you want to let get going here on the feet, DC.
No, because it's all downhill with Nate, right? It's the activity that will overwhelm his opponents, and this looks like the start of that. That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if you end the night, that one landed right on the spot.
Oh, big left hook there. Just out of range with that left hook. All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
Look for him to throw that overhand here again. Under 2 minutes now to go in round one. They're both throwing everything with fight-ending intentions.
Oh, big right hand.
Connection right there. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a break, you are on wobbly legs. Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Good job by the defense to prevent that shot from getting through.
Oh! He's in trouble.
There's the left hand from Diaz. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Well, watch for him to set up that hook again here. 30 seconds to go. Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook. He's got the far side post. If you're the opponent, you have got to get out of here.
Oh, nice jab by Kimbo Slice.
10 seconds. Let's go, man. 10 seconds.
Round two straight ahead.
Stop.
All right, so there's the end of the round. Tough job, but somebody's got to do it, man. Absolutely incredible. Both fighters got stunned. It's amazing to think that we fight on here.
We are in the best seat in the house to watch two men go out there and really lay it on the line. Both got hurt, but even when they were hurt, neither one of them looked like they wanted to take a step back. This is the exact type of fight they expected and the type of fight that they're delivering to the fans.
All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode. Luckily, he made it to the end of that round.
All right, second round underway.
Good stick.
Lands a kick there with the lead leg. As soon as he gets on the feet, his opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. Get him again.
Well, why fix what's not broken? Why not go right back to that overhand here again?
Great punch. It won't take many of those.
Nice crack there.
He's hurt bad.
Oh! Diaz's overhand punch to the head doesn't get to the target. He telegraphed that one, and it gets blocked. Beats a jab there. Just over 3 minutes now to go in round two. Almost in range with the straight left, but that's a miss. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round two, definitely picking up the pace after round one. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking... back up to his feet. Kimbo Slice's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Big shots being landed on both sides here. Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. Oh, you got to keep pressing here. Could be the beginning of the end. Somehow, his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much. Oh, my goodness.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
Oh, huge elbow! Oh, so there's the horn at the end of the round. He got knocked down near the end of it. Saved by the bell. He will live to fight on. The question is for how long.
You can take that. All right, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. All right, next round.
All right, so a big round for him there, DC. We'll go back and look at some of the highlights. Big knockdown for him. We'll see if he can follow it up.
You could see that he was flowing. Everything was working in accordance to what he wanted it to be. And at the moment that it showed itself, the moment that the opportunity arrived, he jumped on it, got that big knockdown, and now he finds himself ahead in this fight.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, so here we go. The crowd on its feet as this next round gets underway. You saw in the previous round, both fighters got rocked. I don't think the scorecards are going to be needed for this one.
No, the scorecards will not be needed. If we continue to fight as we did in the previous round, somebody is going to slip.
Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
And able to avoid the punch there. Nice slip. This could be it.
Good jab there by the champion. Another one. He's hurt bad. This man is landing brutal ground and pound.
Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business.
Diaz is going for the sub here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Kimbo Slice is back in half guard.
Beautiful reversal on the ground.
Under 2 minutes to go. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy, trying to hold the guy down.
Like that.
I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Slice's eye is closing up. Under a minute to go. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Oh, that is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got the
That'll do it!
Holy smokes!
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. We set it inside the octagon for the official decision. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 38 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Nate Diaz!
All right, so one of the biggest superstars on this roster, top to bottom, Nathan Diaz getting his hand raised tonight and still showing you, DC, several years into this thing, he can still compete and beat the best guys in the world.
People used to talk about Nick and Nate Diaz. He was the little brother, and he wants to still be Nick's little brother. But right now, Nate Diaz stands alone. Nate Diaz stands on his own as one of the best fighters in the entire UFC.